Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So with that in mind, how have things been? How has Melee been? Tell me everything.
Pretty good. I haven't been playing that much Melee. I've just been busy with school stuff. So, nothing I really do. But um the last few tournaments I've been to, I've pretty much been playing Spark in all of them twice. So I have
Ooh, okay.
a ton of stuff for Spark, and I think that's what I want to work on.
Makes sense, makes sense.
Because it feels like sort of doable. Not maybe not like a set, but definitely games multiple. But I think he like when I'm edge guarding him, he makes me play like every single mix up possible against Sheik, which makes sense. But I'm not used to that at all. Um, and then like when he's shielding, I feel like I don't really know what I'm going for because sometimes I'll get grabbed, but not even always. But like I'll get nared at a shield, or he'll get a wave dash back into something, or roll away, or I don't know. Sheik's shield bamboozles me.
Yeah, I think that like those are really the two parts of the matchup that are like generally difficult for Falcos to figure out because like it's I feel like one of the like from having played that one from the Sheik side for a while, I would say that it's the part that's like usually difficult from like I feel like if I have the space to wave dash back out of shield, my like what my toolkit is very different than like my toolkit transforms a great deal, I guess.
Okay.
Because if I have to just kind of get like pinned by Falco pressure, that's one thing. But if I don't have to get pinned by Falco pressure, like if I can like withstand, if I can kind of withstand him, like if I can choose to like fight him where he is and also choose to back out, then I feel way more comfortable with just broadly speaking.
Fair.
So with that in mind, where does your set with Spark start? Like which one? You fought him twice here, right?
Yeah, Grand starts at 205. I'm not exactly sure where Winner's Final starts, but I think Grand's is the better set. I don't really know, but
okay,
it felt a little better.
Then that's where we'll start. So you said 205. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay.
2 hours, 5 minutes, by the way, not 2 minutes, 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, what's up with this, like, what's up with the overlay? Like, all these, like, these mouses?
That's just, Spark likes it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. So this is it, though, right? This is where we are?
Yeah.
Cool. So let's go down to half speed, because Twitch, and we'll go from here. So, interesting choice here to like go onto the platform.
That was read on him going to top plat because all 3 games of set 1 he just charged needles up to top plat. So I didn't really get anything off it. So I could have had maybe a nair would have been better to read it or something. But
I was thinking
shine.
I was thinking shine waveland. Can you like short hop or like full hop to like this spot in like shine?
It'd be a reach. If I like let him go a little more forward though, I feel like I'd be able to.
What if we could also like what if we also like short hop up here to cross these? Could you get from here to here?
I don't think from one plat to the other, just in a short hop.
Okay, but you could like hit the top platform or something.
I could hit top plat, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, because, like, the thing that scares me about this down air is that, like, he got to the ground before you did. You see what I mean? So
yeah,
this
it
was
got grabbed or anything.
Or, like, at the very least, he could have traded damage by, like, shield dropping into fair. And I feel like between the two of these characters, Sheik values, like, that traded damage, like, significantly higher than Falco does.
Especially at 0, right?
Yeah. Because like he's
I think I like the up air underneath to try and poke.
Yeah. Or even just like going at like because we clip her, we get to the center stage, like she's now like we land like here, she's aligned, like that's not a bad alignment. I think that with what happens, it's like it's obvious. It's easy to do like hindsight is 2020, but like by playing this scrap, I just don't see like what we really get off of doing it.
Yeah, I think it's just me being, oh, I have a read. Let's rip it. Not really thinking about it, you know.
Yeah, and then like he comes down like this, and to me, this back like what is this back air covering?
Nothing. I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
If we turned around, it could be all right, but
yeah, like we've kind of allowed Sheik to put us under her and like under and below, like under her and to the side, which is kind of the position we want. I really like this shield drop laser, but I'm thinking like when she lands here, like because this is covering nothing, like I want to get over here. I want to get over. I want to get over here because then she's not able to like use her back air effect. Like she can't. Like this is awkward for her because if she wants to like attack us, she has to turn around and then like align us, or she has to move more over here. Like this spot here, I think is like really the spot where we want to move into.
Okay, like slightly behind, basically.
Yeah, like we don't want to move all the way over into her diagonal. Like definitely not, because that's bad. But like we don't like. I'm thinking like here.
And you think I should do that with like a short hop up air over there, or just like dash or wave dash over there?
I think there's a case for either one. I think that the up air is nice because like we're moving over here. I think the up air makes a lot of sense because we just like confirmed that she landed above us, so we can kind of do like this, and we can put the hitboxes here. And then upon landing, if she like goes for the shield drop punish, like if she blocks it here, we'll make Spark green because he's P4. If they go for like the shield drop punish from here, like down into this spot, we're like kind of
in the good spot to not get hit.
Yeah, we can probably up tilt before like she gets like her next play online. So like this kind of like this kind of formation covers this effectively, I think, because it's just the hitboxes line up well with where hers are. So I'd say that UAir should definitely be a consideration. The other thing that makes some amount of sense, and I don't know how much you'd like it here, is like Shine Land. Like going from
on Battlefield it's super easy. Like you can just like jump up and shine grab. I love that.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking like shine. I wasn't even thinking of the shine grab. That makes sense. I was actually thinking we just like hop up and shine Waveland, try to hit her with it.
Yeah, that's fair enough too.
Like it's just good reward. She's at 12. Like if we get her, we get a good hit. Like I think that Uer and Shine Waveland like both are like reasonable here. It also uses like the laser that we like shot somewhat effectively because like the laser's like not letting her like drop immediately. Granted, I don't think that she could drop that fast, but you never know.
Right.
And then oof.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Laser out of the corner is not the play there.
Yeah, so
or at least that's slow. Like I could have done it right away.
Well, so we tech in place here, and like let me ask you, when you see Sheik like crouching here, what do you think the concern is on this wake up?
I mean, I guess the fastest concern would be like dash attack. I don't know.
Yeah, so like if she hasn't moved yet, because she hasn't, coming out of this, and you were able to get your crouch online, what do you think, like...
That's true.
I actually think, honestly, this will sound so dumb, but, like, what if we roll in? Because, like, she wants to come forward with boost grab or an aerial, or, like, boost grab, short up aerial, or her, like, friggin' dash attack. And all of those are lunging motions forward.
Yeah.
Why not roll?
No, I think roll-in's probably good there. I unfortunately have a pretty bad roll-in habit, so it's definitely something that gets me punished all the time, so I hear it and I'm like, no. But...
given the context, though...
Yeah, a lot of times I think of it of like, a lot of roll-ins, probably what I should be doing is wave dashing in. Like, that's, what I'm trying to achieve a lot of the time, but I think there, wave dashing in kind of is super risky.
Yeah, it's a tech chase. So I do like how you're doing this. This was just like execution. So everything you're doing here, like with like using the laser to like control how she comes down, crouch canceling the nair, then taking this pressure position, going for this like shine grab, JC grab to push her off stage, back airing like some of her outcomes. I just think that like here we needed to wave. This needed to be wave dash back fastball.
Yeah. What did I do? Because I feel like that's what I think to do. Just didn't get that. Okay.
Yeah,
I think I
go
was
for
just
it.
must have been worried like, oh, he's gonna non-poof to ledge, and I'm not gonna be able to get there in time.
Right, but we can see that like on the replay that like we totally had the time for it.
Yeah.
So this is another thing. Like, so this is something I'm noticing. I want to see if this comes up more. But like, what do you think about like? So this situation here, we get this shine and we go for this fair. I have no problem with the fair itself. I think that like up air would have been better, but we got stuck in our shine. It is what it is. We took the hit we could take. But like, then we kind of like chill here and let her like fall to this spot. So I think that we need to like we need to be willing to hit her for going here.
Like probably like F smash there is what hits or something like,
or forward or like
F tilt.
Forward tilt. Like either way, we need to like be willing to like not let her just grab the edge for free. Heck, I would even make a case for like double jump down air.
Okay.
Like run off double jump down air.
But definitely, I think that should be something I keep in mind just in general of like, if she's off stage, my #1 priority should be don't let her grab ledge.
Right.
Right?
Absolutely. So like, the other thing here is like, you also have a really good spot for lasering her.
Yeah?
Because like, and granted this is too late, but like imagine if like just a little bit earlier we had like hopped up here and like shot the laser, right? Well, the laser comes out and covers like this space, like that she's going into. If it hits her, we can just convert off of that.
Yeah, she basically like has to jump.
Yeah, and that's good for us. Like we're super thrilled.
That's super good.
Yeah. So like, and if she jumps, like let's say that she does jump, like she jumps like what, here. Well, if she like, because that's really like those are your two options. I guess you could also do in place.
Yeah.
Like if she jumps here, what do we do? Like back air or back like back air
or back air, yeah.
Back air, down air, one of the two. Like either way, we're like hitting her.
Yeah.
If she jumps over here, what do we do?
If it's too far to hit her, maybe just like laser, grab ledge.
Yeah. Or like
or honestly, just set up the same situation again. If she has to drift forward, if I full hop laser, and then do that landing laser, basically right where that one is, it might just end up being the exact same situation, except she doesn't have a double jump this time.
Yeah, and then you just forward tilt her, nudge her away, do your rinse and repeat, move on with your day, you're happy. And this one's just like kind of like this one, but this one. Like this one, but like spicier. Cool. And then we know that this works because she's drifting at we know that this will work because like she's drifting like this at a trajectory where she will grab the edge with her natural fall. So we know that like because of this, she doesn't really want to attack in this square unless she has to. So I would say that like this, how she approaches this general space is really, really, really important for us to be aware of. Because this is like the edge grab zone, we want to be like hitting her there for like before she's actually here. It's probably a bit smaller than that actually. It's probably like more like this. It's probably like this. But like that said, you can see how like how she enters this zone is super important because as she gets close, this is where she's committed, so we want to have some kind of line of defense, whether it's a laser, whether it's run off double jump, like with down air here, whether it's F tilt, like just kicking her off stage.
I see.
Yeah, like we want something in this spot to like deny her what she's doing. The other thing that I find that Mango sometimes does, and I don't know if it reaches here, is like I find he jabs here. He like kind of like...
Oh, really?
Like in this general spot, he'll like jab, because I feel like what he's doing is he'll like jab, and then like double jump down air, or like jab, down smash, like that kind of thing. But we're trying to like the goal here is that like we're trying to like control this space super tightly.
Okay.
Yeah. So because we wanna force her to like force double jump or like hit her for, like we want to force double jump or hit her for going there. This is why I'm not really a fan of the F smash, because if we F smash and she double jumps, like she's fine because she can get around us because of the F smashes and lag. But with the other options,
F tilt, you still have
exactly. Okay. So this was like this was cool by her. Like, this is just a DI thing. I'm not going to dwell on this one, but...
Yeah, not hitting the platform at all.
Yeah, so I feel like this was DI away, so this might be a good reason for us to, like, consider just, like, you know, testing her. Like, I don't know if this is a theme, but that's, like, a note to me to, like, hit it right.
I would bet, in general, Spark tries to DI, like, to not hit the platforms on those.
Yeah, so maybe that's a good argument to, like, falling strong bear.
Right. Okay.
Like, same motion, same everything. We're just, like, going for, like, strong bear instead. I really like that fair. That fair was nasty.
It was. But then I think Ice Shield dropped too soon.
I think that you just kind of... I think that with Sheik DIing, like, away like that, I think, you actually shield dropped too late here.
Like... I don't know. If I shield drop earlier, did I just land and shield her fair, or what?
I would think that you... Well, I would think that you, like, shoot the laser. You shoot a laser and just, like, stop her from coming down right away. Because, like, you're able to shield drop, like, here.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking we just, like, immediately do it and fire the laser, right?
Interesting.
And then, like, it covers
it
covers this spot that she wants to move into. Or we, like, or we don't even shield drop. We, like, dash this way and shoot, like, over here.
Yeah, that could be even better. Like, just not even shielding in the first place.
Yeah, like, we just get out of the way a little bit. We just do it off the side platform here. We just do it off the side here.
Or even, like, turn around backflip could have been sick, because that's not getting shield drop fared.
Yeah. But, like, I think that we just needed to play around, like, the shield drop fair. We just needed to play around the shield drop fair that was going to come after this combo, and we just kind of didn't. We were like, what? Like, we could have, like, this spot here, to me, is, like, if we shield drop immediately, it's fine. But, like, if we shield drop immediately into laser, it's fine. If we go over here, we're always safe, too. If we do the backflip thing, that's another way we can do it. Because, like, again, she's likely to want to shield drop here. So if we just land and then, like, backflip and then, like, react as we're going through the platform, that's also fine. Because we can maybe back air her. But yeah, we just had to be ready for the shield drop fair.
Yeah, I think that's it.
And then Sparks being fancy.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Not gonna worry about that, but like, so actually, this is a question. So we do this up tilt. We see her. He's light shielding. Ooh, I think that we have a free hit if we up air here.
Probably.
So this is
the feet poking out.
Yeah. So like, well, the other thing here is, remember, his shield is going to take additional shield damage because of the light shield. And It's going to take additional shield stun. So, like, we're going to, like, shrink the shield to about, like, yay big, like, this big. And then we're going to hit the second up air. I think this is a free hit.
Okay.
If they hold. So I think that, like, this is actually worth flagging, because this is another situation where, like, up air actually, like, kind of solves the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, with this one, it's up air, yeah, short hop up air. Because it's, and it's because light shielding. Yeah, it's really just the light. No, the light shield is like the big giveaway here, right. And the alignment.
Right.
Because we're like right underneath her. I find that up air is really good against her in general. Like, up air works a lot against her in general.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Because, like, by going up here, like, we do get, like, an interaction, but, like, oof, okay. So this is
So that's what I'm talking about, like a roll-in habit that gets punished a lot.
But see, the thing is like, here. So, like, let's break this down. So you're blocking here.
Mm-hmm.
If you roll back, how does she ever get you?
She doesn't.
Yeah.
I do the same thing against Puff. There's situations where, like, if I just roll back, she can't do anything, and then I'll roll in and get rested. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
Right. So, like, let's break down. So let's actually compare this to the first situation we spotted, like that, like the other roll-in situation, that like, and kind of get, and draw some differences. So I would say this is always roll away, and the reason we know it's always roll away is because she's not on the ground.
Right, and her options to cover roll away are like boost, grab, and dash attack.
Right. So she has like shown that she has shown that she can't go for those anymore.
Right.
But if we draw her like actual threat range, it's probably like, it's kind of like a box that looks like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it goes as high as her jump, and she's able, it's technically slanted here, like it's slanted here and kind of like this, because of like where her back hair hits. But like, in general, like this is kind of like this box here is like where she has her like strongest coverage in. You could even make a case that it's still like this. It still captures this because of Needle's slant, but she really can't solve this square. Like this is still a form of home free. So like this we can cut off. But what we have here is, because she's like off the ground, we know that she can't do anything about going out here, because in order for her to cover this, she has to be on the ground. So all we're doing by going with this roll forward is we are moving into like a different part of her coverage. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas if we like, so roll forward, roll in keeps us in the box.
Yeah.
Now, in the previous example, and roll out escapes. And like, I imagine, you can probably visualize how this applies to any airborne character when we're deciding how we roll against them, right? Because this isn't just a Sheik thing, this is an everyone thing.
Yeah.
Because if Marth is here, the box is shaped differently, but it's still the same box.
Right.
Same with
Might
Puff.
be able to go a little further forward or something, but definitely not for the roll out.
Exactly. So, with that in mind, let's now get rid of this, and now let's compare this to like the eraser all markups. Cool. Let's now compare this to like the situation we had previously when she was over here and you were like crouching, right?
Yeah.
Because like here's like, this is really the crux of it. And this, like, let's say you're not shielding here. Let's say she's over here, you're over here. Her threat range involves her, like, for her to reach you, her threat range requires her, like, her box is still the same shape, believe it or not. It's still here for all of her, like, things that are immediately accessible from stand. The only difference is that, like, she's now added these two new options where she can approach you, where she can go further in either direction, but she has to be willing to leave where she is. Because this would be boost grab, and this would be short hop aerial. Because she can like definitely make it with either one. So with that in mind, what you're doing is, it's not that what you're reacting to is, what you're playing off of is her advancing motion.
Right.
So the instant you see her move, that's when you roll.
But, well, okay, I guess if she jumps, roll away is still also good here.
Oh
like,
yeah.
It's not...
Yeah, absolutely.
That makes sense.
In fact, like, and the thing is like, the jump is actually like her weakest offensive option here, in my opinion, because you have open stage to work with. Because you have because you can go this way or this way or this way, like this jump to me is actually very not good. It's better.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's better because you're in shield, but like, it's assuming that you weren't on, like, again, assuming you weren't on the ground, you wouldn't, like, assuming you were on the ground but not shielding, I would actually argue that this is a very weak jump.
Really? Because I feel like I end up putting myself in shield in so many situations like that where they are coming down on, like, I just end up shielding a lot of those fares.
Yeah, so like let's explore that for a second. So let's say you are here. So you do this laser and go for this grab. So what I would say here is, what happens, remember, she can't really hit you from like this jump going up, right? So if you dash this way and jump immediately, so you're like hopping over here with your own backflip, like with a backflip, you can probably just back air her out of this, right?
Yeah.
So that's one of the big things. Like this is like heading like from here. The problem is that I think you're operating under the assumption that you're in a fixed location, but you're only in a fixed location because you came out and went into shield. Had we gone like dash jumped over here and like backflipped like this, so our characters aligned kind of like this and like spinning around a little bit, we can easily place our back air here to like contest her.
And even if that doesn't hit, she can't reach.
Right.
Yeah, just space around it more, pretty much.
Yeah, space. Remember, she works in very fixed units. That's kind of her weakness. So the key to beating her is just to play really carefully around the edges of those units.
Yeah.
And we don't do that when we like roll into her.
Right.
This is all really good, by the way. Like, the neutral you're playing here is actually quite well done. I would say here, like, so this...
It's kind of fun to play neutral against him because he doesn't really go in that much. So he gives me a lot of free reign over how I want it to go.
Mm-hmm. So, this is a positioning thing. So you get this, like, great down air on him. And then you get this, like, shine... And then what I would say has to happen here is the problem is you're hitting the left side of him, so you're hitting him like this way. But we want to hit him on the right side so he goes this. If you want to trap him on the platform.
Yeah.
So like this is where his DI is really good, but we have to either like we either if we want to go for like a pillar style, like if we want to go for like a platform style combo, then we have to hit him on the right side. Alternatively, the other thing I would kind of question is, do we even necessarily need to, like, want to hit him onto the platform like this? Because, hear me out, what if instead of this down air, we did, like, up air this? Like, we hit this side of him? Actually, yeah, we did, like, we hit this side of him with, like, up air or something. So,
yeah, like, that could be pretty good.
Or even just like falling nair. Like what I'm thinking here is I want to set up like an early edge guard, like an edge guard, or a DI trap where we can potentially like down air him afterwards.
Yeah.
And the problem here is.
What do you think of instead of the shine that start like after the down air, up tilt instead of that shine?
I love it. Because we don't necessarily need all that knockback. Like what I don't like about this is that it gives him like two platforms to interact with. I don't.
Yeah, and I think I kind of think I was trying to greed and like thought I was fast enough to cross that down or up and hit him on the top plat, and that's why I went for the cross up.
Gotcha.
I feel like is what I was thinking.
That makes a lot of sense. So yeah, like if we.
But then that's also that I shined him. He went to the two plats and it mental stacked me.
Yeah, so then we didn't get to, like, properly, like, follow up. Like, we want to limit how much this guy can play with, like, the stage obstacles. Because Sheik has really good, like, properties for interacting with them. Because, yeah, she's got she's got, like, a good tech. She's got lots of, like, really crazy buttons coming out of, like, techs. She's a semi-fast faller, so she's pretty good at slide-offs. Like, we just don't want to, like, mess with, like, we want to mess with that stuff as, like, as little as possible. Like, we do sometimes get to, like, use it effectively, but, like, yeah. Now, let's talk about this.
This was a weird one, but...
Yeah, so why then...
it's probably just grab ledge as fast as possible again.
I don't hate the down air, I just think we have to delay it way more.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
How much time do I have to delay it? Let's see.
Okay, we'll slow this down. Because, like, I feel like we go, like, we act so quickly.
Yeah. Like,
I want
really early.
Yeah, like, I want to be down airing, like, here. And then, like, right at the peak, and then fast falling, like, here. Like, aggressively. So that, like, I want to hit the edge of the stage, basically. So I'm, like, able to, like...
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be so much lower.
Yeah, because like this is such a juicy opening too. Like you got like such like you still got such a clean hit, but like yeah, we're just like attacking so soon. So let's flag this. Like go later, because this is a big one. Like dare late, like hit later. But still, so wait, you would have gotten if you fought Spark twice, you would have gotten second at this, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I've been getting second. I've got second at like 6 tournaments in a row.
Nice. It's like I feel bad saying nice, but like because I like having been there, like I know it's like it feels like it sucks sometimes, but like you know what?
But the people I'm getting second to are fucking Spark and Patrick and Brian, so
right.
I can't be that upset.
Yeah, like it's all like super good people. Okay, so this was just like this was just execution. Like we did like this was just like we didn't take the free up air.
Oh, right here. Yeah.
Like we had to jump way sooner, and then it's just like jump, double jump up air. Okay, cool. And then that probably kills him. Okay, so this is good. Your edge guarding has been like there's been some inconsistencies, but like it hasn't been nearly as like I was expecting.
Yeah, what I haven't seen at all this game that happened a lot was I'd roll, like trying to read him going like that. Basically, the one I just edge guarded where he like goes into ledge. I would like roll instead of normal get up, kind of for no reason. I don't really know why, but then he'd just like go up and then fall down and grab it after my roll.
Okay. You're not really getting like losing these up close shield interactions either. I think like the one thing I'm noticing is like there needs to be more confidence with grabbing the edge. Like that's big. Cuz like you get this like if you're not planning on grabbing the edge after this, like after you hit the F smash and you slide off fairs, then like what are we doing here?
I did wave dash back there. I think I tried. I just did the shallowest wave dash back I've actually ever seen.
Okay, that's fair. So that's just execution. But like
yeah. That was actually a crazy shallow wave dash back. I don't know how that's even possible.
What happens here coming out of this? Because I feel like... Okay. So then this laser makes sense. He back airs here. You take the laser on him. So what's the plan after...
I really don't get hit by that dash attack.
That's good.
Yeah.
But like, what's the plan after? Like, what's the plan here? Like with this pressure string? Because like you get out of this. This was good. Love this, and you get the laser on the back arrow to shield, like here. So what's the plan here?
Point, I mean, I guess I must have. I don't know what I read him doing, but nothing forward because I went in with a laser. Like F tilt would have owned me there so bad. I'm thinking like I usually think like F tilt is a pretty default thing for Sheiks to do. Like you got to space around that because Sheiks are gonna spam that. I would have got owned by F tilt there.
Gotcha. So we go for this, and then like, cool. So then we have cool. So we're playing
just back reset. Yeah.
So all of this makes sense.
I wonder if I short hop up air instead of that back air there could have hit.
Let's see here. So let's actually like speed this up. So where are you thinking?
A little after this, once she jumps up.
Okay. Oh, like so here.
Yeah.
I would say that like this is a position that we want to like flag for sure because with Sheik being here, like this is like actually like one of the money positions I think for Falco in the match.
Exactly. Straight under. She's like, yeah. It's a good spot. And it's kind of close to the edge too, so you can set up an edge guard.
She has no jump.
Oh, and no double jump? Oh my god. That's a really, really, really good spot.
Yeah, this needs to be like, we needed recognition on this one. So like, what led up to this? So we were like lasering, she jumped and double jumped?
Yeah, from the corner. Like I kind of got her and lasered her while she was in the corner. So that's probably why more incentivized to go up in the air to get out, you know?
Yeah, so honestly, so with this alignment, I'm almost thinking like, God, do we just like dash jump this way? Like, do we dash this way? And then jump back like so. Like full hop like so. And then it's just back airs? Because this looks like so juicy for double back air. Like, we just hit one here.
Yeah, I think I hit a double back air like that in one of our sets at some point recently.
Right, like, because this to me, like, this makes so much sense as double back air, because, like, we just do it while, like, we start here, like, start, like, this is immediate, and then, like, once we hit her up here, she probably gets pushed back, so on our way down on the next play, we just come down like this, like, full forward, like, no hesitation, everything leaning towards her, and it's just, like, another back air over here. And it's just like...
I think that's super good.
Yeah, because, like...
And it kind of, like, if I try and go for short hop up air, it kind of gives her a little agency to, like, wave land on her off the platform and, you know, get an aerial out, stuff like that, even air dodge or whatever. But this just up and meets her.
Right, so, like, we cut her off. Instead of cutting her off, like, here, we're cutting her off, like, all the way up here. So, like, there's nothing for her to work with. Like, she's just punished for the mistake, like, basically immediately. We box her out of this entire section. I love that. I think that's the play. So I think that what we need to do, like, what we really want here is, like, what would you just say are the key indicators here? Because I'm thinking, like, it's, one, that she's above us at this kind of a line.
Like, directly above, or we're close to directly above, no double jump, and by the edge.
Right. And I think that the percent matters a little bit, as it usually will. But, like, even, regardless, like, so directly above, no double jump, no DJ, and then close to edge. Yeah, this is ideal conditions for, like, this is, like, the most corner carry play, like, situation I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And then mid percent, like... Oh my god, she was dead. She was, like, actually dead. Like, even if she holds away from this and goes over here, what? We just F-smash her, right? Like, it's just back air F-smash instead.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, oh my god, he just handed it to us. Like, it's fine. You know what? This is why we go through these.
I kind of had the idea with a back air, but it was just the wrong way.
You know what? And that's good, because, like, you're on the right track. I hate this background by Spark. I'm gonna, like, make fun of him so much. Like, I hate this. It's so distracting.
Sorry.
No, you're not Spark. Don't apologize for him. Okay, so this I like. We need to grab the edge sooner. It's fine.
Ledge there, yeah. That could have been a really good the like short hop reverse laser to grab ledge.
Yeah, so talk me through this, what happens here, because to me this is, like, a very similar situation to the one we just had. Like, so we have, like, this back here, you get, like, the two lasers. Now walk me through what we should be doing after this, because I love this turn. Yeah,
I definitely just, like, try and back air Sheik off the stage.
So the problem is we, like, dash jumped this way. Gotcha. Okay. So this is an execution thing.
I was gonna say, I think just execution.
Cool. Does it make sense to potentially, like... Does it make sense to maybe, like, instead of dash jumping, what if we, like, turned and walked?
Like,
instead of
a walk turn instead of a smash turn?
Yeah, like, if we walk this way, right? Because by turning...
I think it's fine. Like, I think because it's just a little slower turning, right?
Yeah, but what I'm questioning is, do we necessarily need this much speed?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think that's fair. I never really think about that. I almost never do walk turns.
Well, you know...
I practiced the smash turn stuff, and I feel like I got good at it, and now it's just my default.
Well, so and normally I would say that it's a good default, but here's my case for the walk turn. So we're already underneath the platform, and by walking this way, we're also, like, by slowing down the interaction, we're able to play for things like forward smash more effectively too. Because we're walking this way. If she like fell into, if we were a little bit more to the side too, we could also still play for up tilt off that. right?
True.
So like I'm just wondering I'm not gonna say that this is a right move or not, but like I would say like at this alignment, especially consider walk turn.
Okay.
Yeah, or shield stop,
and I can buffer it out of laser.
Yeah, or even like shield stop after the dash, so we can like have a cleaner alignment.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I think the biggest thing here is like we just need to control our movement a little bit more precisely. And there's a lot of ways that we can do that, but like we just have to kind of like
shield stops is something I definitely should implement a little bit because I never really do them, and I find I definitely like recently versus Spacies that just like I definitely need to practice it because I haven't in a while, I guess. But just the 0 to 38 pillars, I'm like, damn, I'm just mispositioned. Like I'm just not where my character needs to be to hit this right now, and then I drop it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Even though it should, like it's spacey pillars, it should not be that hard.
Yeah, so like this would be the role you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one. That one was even worse than most of them, I think, but...
So, here's what I would say, I would comment about this. So, she's really far off stage, and she's going to be able to come in with her double jump, right? Or has she used it? Let's find out. So, we get it, we hit her off stage, then what happens? So, she's definitely used her double jump then. So she uses it here?
Yeah.
Cool. So my question here would be, we wait a long time and basically allow her to like get close enough to potentially hit us with her poof. That is why you are standing here. That's why you're rolling here. Because she can actually hit you with this because we've allowed her to get this close without like contesting her. So my question would be, what if we just like refreshed as she's getting closer?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Definitely the first thought I had when I was thinking about all this edge guarding stuff was like probably the biggest help that would like win me the most edge guards is just grabbing ledge later / at the right time.
Right. So I would say that like when she is like coming up like this, she's actually hittable. It's not.
Yeah, I never do that. I never ever like proactively edge guard Sheik like that.
It's not until she's here that her like this is where her intangibility starts. So that probably sounds crazy, but like until like while Sheik is like what I would say about Sheik's recovery is that when Sheik is traveling, she kind of like she kind of like makes a clock, like she kind of goes from like from here and travels to here, right? Like that's kind of how her body moves.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So like she goes from here to here. This is her travel time until she reaches here. She is this entire travel time vulnerable.
Okay, so while she's getting horizontal, basically.
Yeah, and it's a 17 frame window.
And especially like here, since he had to double jump and it was like so clearly where it was coming, is probably why it's even like better to go out and hit it there.
Yeah, so like this is like the easiest back air of our life, but we can make it even easier by understanding that there's going to be certain spaces that she also just has to travel through on her way back. So what do I mean by that? So what I mean by that is when the instant that Sheik does her double jump over here, like over there, it means that she has to travel through this space, like this space here, in order to make it back to this stage. Because let me like just expand this and clean this up a bit, move this up here. Because her double jump puts her here, which means that she then has to go through like this section here to hop up, and then she has to like all of her recovery options, like whether it's here, whether it's here, whether it's here, like they all travel through this block over here. Do you see what I mean?
I do.
Yep. So this is also why the back air is good, because the back air that we're doing basically takes Falco, puts him here, and then puts him here with a giant hitbox. So it just
literally covers like the whole right half of that of that whole box.
Right. So like the keys here are like once again that she goes from here over to here when she and then during this time she's vulnerable. So with that in mind, we want to like cover her as she's like coming up like from here. So if she's going from here to here, yeah, we want to cut her off with where she can go. Okay. The other thing that I would say here is when she gets to about here, about this spot with her with her recovery, like this is where her hitbox is. Like this is where hitbox is. We didn't by not refreshing. By not refreshing, we're hittable.
Right.
So like to beat this, it's really just to beat refresh. And you want to, especially
because like if I refresh and then do a back air, even if I miss or it clanks or anything, and if I'm invincible, worst case is she gets ledge, right?
Yeah. The other thing what's interesting though is that like I actually consider the back air as being like a different thing, as like the back air, like the refresh there, is kind of like addressing different things in a way. Because remember, it's 17 frames before, like while she's vulnerable. Like she's vulnerable for 17 frames. That's a long time. So what I would say here is, what you really want to do is, it's probably easier to just like show it. So what I would say here is, when you grab the edge, I would be dropping off and double jumping here to push her away.
Right.
Because if she comes up into your zone, then you can just back air her. And if she doesn't, then you just grab the edge. And what that does is, that means that you're then invincible when she you're then invincible for the explosion anyway.
Okay, so I'm like dropping, looking at her. If she keeps coming, I would back air, and if she like stays away, just re-grab ledge?
Correct.
Okay.
You can also just back air anyway, and like if she keeps away, just grab the edge quickly. Like land here quickly, grab the edge again after, and that's fine too.
Right, because she's further away.
Right. So the idea here is that like we're guarding this area super hard, and it just pushes her away anyway.
Yeah.
So like, because the thing about like her explosion is it happens after her vulnerability window anyway. So what we want to do is we want to have the intangibility after she's open, which is kind of weird to think about, but yeah. Yeah,
that is interesting. Huh.
Yeah, like you have to have to treat them as separate tasks, kind of.
No, that's making sense.
Yeah. Learning lots about Sheik.
Oh yeah, I was excited for this because I figured you'd have some great Sheik insight.
I hope I'm not disappointing.
No, I don't think so.
Hi.
I think that's already a lot more, because my edge guard on Sheik before was literally just try and grab ledge at the right timing, normal get up, rinse, repeat. That's the whole thing.
Right, but like this is the so this is why babysitting is broken in this game. If I can just kind of go on a little rant for a second.
Please do.
So babysitting is broken because when you go off stage to push people, like whether it's Fox, Falco, Marth, Falcon, Sheik, Peach, Luigi, doesn't matter. Whenever you push that character back with your initial jump or like your initial threat, and they like give you the room to then grab the edge safely after, guess what? You are now alive. You now have the intangibility when you need it most. Like, yeah,
that is super true.
Yeah, like it's broken because it gives you like threat in the spot where you need it most, when you need it most, and then gives you protection against all the outcomes that were not captured by that original threat. So, like, it is the key to being, like, super systematic because it just it takes out all the, it takes out all of the aggressive recoveries that the refresh-style edgeguards are bad against and gets rid of them first. And then
that is actually super good.
Yeah, and
I'm mad about that one. That was a C-stick input.
Yeah, but, like, you can see, like, this is why I'm, like, whenever people are super passive about edgeguarding, I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay, that was just cool. So he was dead. Yeah. He got lucky.
Yeah. And then there was earlier in the stock, I hit him with a shine, double jumped up, down air too early again. Same deal. And like if I would have delayed it, I definitely could have got ledge before, or he would have had to poof the ledge or something, or use a double jump.
Okay. Honestly, like, low recovery, like, so edge guarding the low recovery on Sheik as Falco is kind of tricky. What I would say about, like, so it's, like, coming up around here, right?
I think so, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, this looks like
I'm about to get shine on him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Got the forward tilt. Nice. Okay.
Clean.
Right. Okay, I see what you mean. So, like, this
Okay,
one...
he does double jump, actually, but he didn't have to poof.
But here's the thing. So okay, so let's actually let's break this one down because this one's a big thing with Sheik, and like this kind of combo on her or this type of punish on her is kind of tricky in general. Because like so here's this is why it is so important to be going down with your down air when you can, when you're doing this kind of conversion.
I totally, as you paused, I thought about like the double jump down air and like double jump up then down air, like both ways in my mind. I'm like, oh shit, that's totally why I messed that up.
But here's the thing, you can still make this work. Do you want to know how you do it? Like, how do you think...
Run off double jump down air?
Yes, because where is the mandatory area space for her to travel through?
It's all right under ledge.
Right. So where do we put the down air? Like, so what is the space that she has to go through? Like, what is the green space she has to go through? It's like all here, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So where do we put the down air? What is the path for Falco's down air with the blue?
Like bottom left corner, and then you just fade it back.
Exactly. We could even do it like sharper like this. Either way, it doesn't matter. Like it kind of matters. Like pay attention to your opponent and where they're like drifting, obviously, like all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, they're dead. So like this
that's good when they don't have double jump, so they can't threaten double jump aerial, right?
Well, the thing is, even if she double jumps, she has to up B to make it back.
Okay, yeah, so when they're low enough that they... Okay.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter. Like, either way.
Yeah.
If they had their double jump, if they could make it back with double jump aerial, do you know what you do instead?
Back air?
You just grab the edge.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, you just like you just grab the edge, and then if they double jump aerial, then you hit them and kill them for doing it. Yeah. And if they drop below that, then you just refresh.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Double jump dare if they need to up B, and then if grab edge if they don't. If they can make it back with DJ. No, if they can return with double jump. And then the one last thing here, I'm not going to flag it, but like if they can make it back with their double jump and you can't make it to the edge in time first, then what do you think you do?
With just their double jump?
Yeah. And you can't make it to the edge first.
I don't know.
It's not clean,
down
right?
Angle left tilt?
Down angled F tilt, down smash is pretty good because of the invincible startup. Okay. But like it's not short up down airing is okay. It's not clean anymore because now we have a real mix up. This is the type of situation that is known. Okay. So this
I'm glad I cleaned that up because I was so bad because I saw it coming from a mile away and I still just got it from the lid.
Okay, so what do we do here? When he can go straight down, what's the plan?
I just like to hold ledge because I've literally never seen a Sheik go up there and then actually like go to side plat. Like I could probably even roll too.
I would say rolling. I would say rolling's really good here.
Yeah, because then I can cover side plat in a very very off chance that he does go.
Yeah. So it's either wait longer. Like I would say, like let me ask you. So when do you think you have to get up? When do you think you have to get up here?
I mean, never, because I'm not gonna get hit, right?
Right. So like we can wait until we see where she. Like, we can wait until we see like this white smoke, right?
Sure.
Okay. Let me ask. Can she snap to the platform? Like, is that the concern or?
I mean, I'm not concerned about her going on stage at all.
Okay.
Like,
Then
because I think if she goes on stage, she's just too slow. I get a back air. She's 150. You know,
okay.
I think it's literally just, I got muscle memory diff. Like, I just was like, okay, up, we'll get up.
So
Um,
there's one more play I want to suggest here because I think it's like it's very convenient.
okay,
Ledge hop down air.
right here.
Yeah, like let go here, and like double jump down air so that you hit her as she reappears.
Does that work?
At this range, yeah.
Huh. I figured she just snapped ledge.
She would if she was closer.
I guess. Yeah, okay.
So the thing is like, the thing about her recovery here is she's not sweet spotting the edge anymore. She's not sweet spotting the edge. Because she's not snapping to it with her, like, with the duration of her up B. She's too high.
That makes sense. She's really high. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Like, for her to, like, snap to the edge, where do you think she has to be?
Probably, like, even with side plat.
She can be a little bit lower. Like, you're close. She can be, like, if this is where she is, I would say that her range is, like, around here.
Okay.
So, like, she can be, like, a little bit above the slide platform. And, like, should still make it, I think. Yeah, like a touch.
Yeah.
But, like, this is this is, like, anything above this-ish is, like, out of the question, I think. I don't think she can do it anymore.
Yeah, I agree.
So, like, here to here...
I definitely...
Mm-hmm.
There's, like, one other Sheik I play who does these up Bs. He always goes to ledge with them, so I think that's another thing of, like, in my mind, I'm just like, oh, yeah. Sheik does that high up B, they're definitely just snapping the ledge. But that one was definitely extra high.
Yeah, so if she's above this line... So if she's above this line, like, if she's above this, really, then you can actually just, like, ledge hop... Like you can ledge hop bear. You can ledge hop... Like, you can ledge hop aerial. The cool thing here is that it kind of works out perfectly, too, because by you standing on the faster ones, you're also, like, in a position to, like, cover these ones more effectively. Whereas these ones up here, there's going to be more travel time for these ones. So it's okay if you take a little bit more time with them.
Right.
So, like, that's kind
That's what I was just saying, like, here, I'm not really worried about on stage, because I feel like every option's just so bad there, going on stage.
Yeah. You could even just,
and that's
like...
definitely...
You could even just roll if you wanted to. Like, there's a lot of things that work there.
I definitely think it's a Sheik thing to, once you're high percent, just always, not always, but way more often, go to ledge, because it's like, well, if you go to stage, you're going to die anyway, might as well try and go to ledge and get your extra chance to live at, like, 140.
On this one, I know that, like, you see how she gets her shield out, like, on, like, immediately on these? I think that we really need to be exploring, like, up air after the shine as, like, as a primary route.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I go for the pillar a lot, and it's like, after knockdown percent, and especially on triplat stages, it can work. But
like,
then,
we have to hit her, like, here. Like, we have to have the down air out.
Rising with a back air here could be really good, too.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
At 31%, I think that's kind of, like, juicy Sheik back air percent.
Baron, like,
back air or up air?
Back air and up air, I think, makes sense. I know that you went for it earlier, but, like, honestly, in this spot, fair is not a bad idea either. I think that I don't think it's as good as the other two, like, not even close. But I think that like after this shine, like heading this way, like bear, air, even like fair, I'll put in yellow because I'm not really as excited about it. But but like you see what I mean. Like it needs like these like we want to be pushing her out into like those early edge guards where like where we can start like looping her. And we're not, or like just where we can hold her in disadvantage. Because if we hit this bear, right, and then we like land on the platform, or like up air land on the platform, like we're gonna be able to like follow up so conveniently here, and we're just like not giving ourselves access to any of that.
Yeah, and that's it. Like the Sheik pillars just don't start for so long that there's a lot of other good options at that point, you know?
Yeah, they're kind of awkward to do. Like it's like because this we got nothing off our hit, but like that didn't have to be that way.
Yeah.
And you're really you're not getting shield reversaled nearly as much as you think as like I thought you were going to be getting shield reversaled like a lot more, but like it's not happening all that much.
There was just one game I got nared out of shield like 4 times in a row that probably stuck it in my head.
Talk to me about this F smash choice.
I thought I was too late for anything else. And down tilt wouldn't kill.
You could have gotten on the other side of her in backyard like 10 out of 10 times.
Really?
Yeah, like just dash jump and like back air, 100% you can make it over there.
But like, can it be an AC bear or would it have to be like a later bear? Because I feel like...
I think you later.
I feel like I've done 2 things. I've practiced where like, because if you hit Sheik right as she stands up, I think you can do an earlier bear. But... And that kind of lines up with like the end of the timing of her being vulnerable, but also it's hard. It's like a tighter timing.
I just look at the situation as it happens, and you'll see what I mean.
Okay.
So like we'll slow this down. So I'm saying we can just go right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because with all that time to walk, like that's time you could have dashed jumped.
I wonder if that walk was a missed dash, and then I F smashed because I walked.
Gotcha. The other thing,
or missed my dash. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
True. The other thing I would say is that like this will sound super dumb, and if you disagree, totally fine. But I think the one thought I would have is if he AMS attacks this, and not every Sheik will AMS attack this, I get that, but if he AMS attacks this, you lose your edge guard 10 out of 10 times. There's nothing else you can do.
Right.
What if we up smashed?
Wow, you are right. You are gonna be crazy.
But we launch him above the.
No,
like you see the logic, right? Like we dash.
I do see the logic.
Like like if he holds if for some reason he holds this way, he probably dies off the side anyhow, which is fine. But like if he holds in, then he doesn't die, but he gets popped up. Like I just wonder, does it make more sense to like put him into juggle state than to just give him the ledge?
Well, I guess I'll raise that to instead of up smash, like shine might even just be better.
Ooh, I like that. Or up tilt.
Because I've done that before at like 1:30 or something. I'll get up and I'm like, oh shit, I don't have time for down tilt, and then I'll just try and like shine up air.
I really like that. Yeah, because you can probably get like shine nair or shine fair or something on him, right?
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Yeah. So okay.
And I was maybe even up tilt. I don't know how well it links at this percent specifically. Like I know shine will link here at pretty much any percent against Sheik.
Then shine it is.
I need to test against up tilt.
Shine it is then. But I think like the point stands that like it's definitely not up smash. And I'm glad we like clarified that. But like if we're not but you see my point, like you saw the point I'm making and like yeah, absolutely. All right, wonderful. I think that we are at time, but I think that we have some good takeaways today. Right. What do you want to mark down?
I mean, as much edge guard stuff as possible, all the edge guard stuff of protecting the zone of the ledge.
Yeah,
and
so
then
cutting off the first up B warp by by guarding the space she has to travel through. And then using the above to ensure we have intangibility versus the poof, because that's really like that's a big concept. I'd also say that we want to make sure that like just general like up air in combos and for protect and harassing her above us. Her when she's above us is a big is a big add. We
bold or italicize that up air or something, just because up air in general needs more up air.
Cool. So we will make sure that's bolded. I would also say that like combo structure based less around pillars and more around corner carry.
Yep.
And then the last bit I would say here is when going, dare finishers hit later after, when comboing off Shine.
Yep, and descending, if possible.
And descending where possible. Should be descending where possible. All right, I love that, where possible. I think these are some very good ones. They're very actionable, which I definitely like. Aside from that, and the vulnerability window for Sheik up B. Sheik is vulnerable when when in up B, when she's turning sideways in the first ward. So the thing is, that won't be coverable on reaction for the most part, because it's the first part of the animation. But it is easy to cover if you understand where she has to go. So don't try
and if she's already used her double jump too, especially, right?
Exactly. So don't try to react to the startup. Try to react more to her position and how she enters the recovery zone. Does all that make sense?
Yeah.
Amazing. Defy, you got this. Beat Spark in some games for me. And make him stop using this terrible overlay.
I'll try my best.
All right, you got this. Talk soon.
All right, thank you. See ya.